Kunj and hears all these sweet sounds. It is as if he had fallen in a pool of rasa and attained the pinnacle of bliss there. Just as a pool is a limited amount of water, so the secret power in Vrindavan is also bound by limits. This pool of rasa cannot be found in any other holy abode.
Repeat again, read again.
Yes.
Not switch off the mic.
Huh?
Keep it open.
Yes. The meeting of the divine couple in the Kunj is a real festival. Sri Radha showers her Priyatma with nectar by speaking sweet words to him and making her ankle bells, sash of bells, and other ornaments jingle along sweetly. Shripad, as her confidential maidservant, stands by the gate of the Kunj and hears all these sweet sounds. It is as if he had fallen in a pool of rasa and attained the pinnacle of bliss there.
So Shripad in his kingly form now is in the gate, in front of the gate of the Kunja, or Nivritini Kunja. And
What is Nivritini Kunja? Explain that.
there is a Kunja and Nivritini Kunja. And Gurudev was explaining very nicely that Nikunja is like a garden around the house. Then we are entering in the house, Kunja. And then everything in Kunja is most intimate chamber, room in the house, sleeping house, the sleeping room, where the most intimate pastimes are going on, and entrance in this sleeping room where Radha and Mohan are exchanging their loving amorous pastimes is very intimate room, and no one else is allowed to come inside. The manjaris are staying in front of gate, and they're taking care that no one accidentally or not accidentally comes inside, so that Radha and Mohan can exchange their loving amorous pastimes completely free. So we can see here that entrance in the yard and in the house is possible for Radharani's girlfriends. But to enter in this Nivritini Kunj even they, even Lalita, even Vishaka, most intimate Sakis, they cannot enter. And Manjaris are in front of the door, and they are allowed also to come inside of the sleeping room, where the bed is specially arranged for Radha Mohan. So this position of Manjari is so unique, exclusive, that Radha and Mohan, during their loving pastimes, they don't have any hesitation to exchange their amorous conversations, amorous other plays, let's say like this. And in the beginning, in the verse, it said, "When will I become your most confidential service?" So it means that this service of Radha and Krishna, it's not ordinary service, it's not for ordinary devotees, it's not even meant for Vrajavasis, even for the Sakis. They can approach this kunja. Devotees who are in very close relationship with Krishna, like friends, like parents, they are not aware actually that these kunjas are existing, and especially if they heard from someone, they don't have entrance inside. Even in Radha Kunda, many of them they cannot approach because this is confidential. Confidential exchange of pure transcendental love, full of different emotions, and we can say that through meditation on Kama Gayatri Mantra, we can enter also by the mercy of mantra, we can enter deeply in this kind of situation, which is very, very subtle and intimate. And what to speak about others who are very foreign to all Vrindavan, for devotees who don't have this kind of Vraj Prem, Vraj Bhava, they cannot approach, even through their ears, and what to speak with their own presence. And if some one of them are listening about this, he cannot enter deeply through his heart what really is going on. So this is confidentiality of pastimes, and this is also confidential position of manjaris, which is so exclusive and special. And we can enter through in this we sadhakas, which we are not so perfect. We can enter through our ears by the mercy of Guru, and all these nice manjaris who are very, very mercifully, kindly, without asking any qualification, they're opening us the doors or the windows of these pastimes. And we should learn how to relish through our ears. And then through the ears, it will come in the heart and slowly grow, grow, grow And for that, we require our own Manjari Swarup. And this Manjari Swarup should be fixed in our heart. The more devotee is fixed in his real Manjari Swarup, the more he can relish deeply and deeply.
Baba, if you like, you can say something because in Purvashakam.
Can you stop in mic?
Sorry, only to ask maybe.
There is two mic taken.
In Purvashakam, that also Ishwan and Gaudiya Matis are singing that nice verse, Nikunja Yuno, Rati Pelisudya Yaya Libiri Tirapekshuni. Maybe you can say something. I don't remember.
Yes, I will try it for my own purification to do the same. Nikunja Yuno Rati Keli. Nikunja, we already explained what does it mean. And Rati, this is a specific madness between two lovers. Radha and Krishna are in this mood of intoxication with mutual love between each other. So this Rati brings beautiful Keli, pastimes, lila, in Nikunja. And Gaudiya Vaishnavas, real Gaudiya Vaishnavas, who are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they're always hankering for this Nikunja Yuno Rati Kevisi. And always depending, Vande Guru Shri Charan, always depending on the guidance of the shelter of their own Guru, who is also Manjari, who can bring them in this Nikunja so that they can serve, they can observe, they can receive different orders. So this is the beauty of this song. In the beginning, I think it's, first one is Shri Radhika Madhavayor Para. Isn't it like this? Yeah. Shri Radhika. So it's, when Prabhupada introduced this song, actually he very openly discovered this hidden truth of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. He discovered Parakya Bhav. And it's very clear, but we need time that our spiritual life grow and become mature so that we can really understand who is Prabhupada, because by understanding it, we will understand all our acharyas. And final conclusion, undoubted, is that all of them are actually Radhika's maidservants.
Yeah.
Volevo chiedere a riguardo della dinamica di Viraha e Sambhoga, perché ieri abbiamo letto che Anantadas Babaji Maharaj spiegava che il Viraha Bhakti era più elevato fine di sentimento, no?
He wants to make a question about Viraha e Sambhoga, because yesterday Ananta Baba mentioned that Viraga is the most elevated feelings.
Poi vediamo oggi nella spiegazione di oggi che dice che invece quando Radha e Krishna quando Krishna raggiunge Radharani, quindi Vittani Kunja, lì si raggiunge il pinnacolo.
And today we read in the purport, in the commentary, that when Radha and Krishna meet together in Nivritti Nikunja, the limit of love is reached. Vuoi una spiegazione?
Sì, voglio sapere appunto se realmente c'è qualcosa di più elevato tra i due o è una dinamica crescente.
You'd like to know if really there is between these two, Viraha and Sambhoga, there is one that is more elevated, or if there is a kind of, how to say, both grow more and more, and one feed the other in a certain way. This is the question.
So meeting and separation, they are the same thing, but just the other side of a coin, right? As mantra, we always try to sing them together. But being separated adds some certain spice to the meeting. So that's why they're always there. If they are meeting together, then they're already afraid of being separated. So one needs the other. Both need to be there to add more spice to each side of the coin. But both of them are actually just one coin. So if the acharyas say that actually separation is the highest mood, then this is just one way of looking at it. For us, for sadhakas, it's really great to see them, not great to see them separate, but for us it helps, this feeling, to become more eager for this, because then our eagerness is growing and we start to hanker more for it, and we want to really be in that. So for a sadhaka, this could be really helpful. But from an eternal view, we don't want to see them separated. We want to see them united. But by divine grace, separation happens just to add more flavor to the meeting. So we cannot say one is higher than the other one, but just look at it, Who is asking for separation? No one. Separation happens by divine providence. But everyone is asking for their meeting. So in a divine view, meeting is the highest. But separation is there to add more flavor to it. And for a devotee, separation is the highest because then we hanker for it much more than that. So there's two different ways of looking at it. One from a sadhaka way and one from transcendental view.
Sorry.
Sorry, I try to answer to Dava. Is sorry if I try to answer, but only because once I did the same question to a devotee that you know also, and he gave me a clear answer. I tried to repeat it. I don't understand, but I only try to repeat. Actually, there are different types of vipralamba or viraha, starting from lower, going to the higher. When we speak about Parakya or this Pauma Vrindavan Lila, no, we are speaking about the Lila that manifests here in the material world, not Goloka. Here in the material world, start with everyday gopis or Radharani or Yashodama feels that separation from Krishna when they have to wait every day for take his darshan from the morning to the evening or from the afternoon to the night. This is the basic viraha. Then one upper stage, one more intense, is when Krishna left Vrindavan. So all the gopis and Mother Yashoda, all the sakas became like they say they are not really dead and not really alive because of the very intense viraha. This is higher. But in Mahaprabhu, higher viraha is when Radha and Krishna are together, and even if they are together, they are feeling the higher feeling of Vipralamba. Because this is not Goloka, is Vrindavan Lila in the... This I heard from one devotee, Gurudev. If is wrong, please tell us, because it's not my realization. I don't have any realization.
Right.
The meeting of the divine couple in the Kunj is a real festival. Shri Radha showers her Priyatam with nectar by speaking sweet words to him and making her ankle bells, sash of bells, and other ornaments jingle along sweetly. Shripad, as her confidential maidservant, stands by the gate of the Kunj, hears all these sweet sounds. It is as if he had fallen in a pool of rasa and attained the pinnacle of bliss there. Just as a pool is a limited amount of water, so the secret power in Vrindavan is also bound by limits. This pool of rasa cannot be found in any other holy abode, holy pastime or form of God. It is the sole treasure of Vrindavan's kunjas. Even Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Uddhava cannot enter into it. But by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grace, it has become revealed to the suffering soul in the age of Kali. Those who take shelter of Vrindavan Dham, if not physically possible, then at least mentally, and lovingly engage there in hearing, chanting, and remembering sweet pastimes of Sri Sri Radha Mohan, will surely find the secret pool of Rasa. So again the verse. O Sri Radhike, when will I, your confidential maidservant, fall in a pool full of rasa? As I stand at the gate of the Kunj, hearing the sweet tingling sound of your ornaments, mixed with the sweet sound of your conversation with Krishna at the beginning of your Rasa festival. This was verse 48. Verse 49. Oh, may that Radha, who passes the seemingly endless day in great difficulty, feeling separation from the ground jewel of gallants, crying showers of tears, singing of his emotional love play, and taking her sweet-sounding veena named Madhumati in her hand, appear in my heart. Oh, may that Radha, who possesses the seemingly endless day in great difficulty, feeling separation from the crown jewel of gallants, crying showers of tears, singing of his emotional love play, and taking her sweet-sounding veena, named Madhumati, in her hand, may she appear in my heart. Commentary. The word Nagashiromani means he who knows how to extinguish the burning fire of his heroine's feelings of separation. By sweetly coming to meet her, and who causes thousands of sweet flavors of astonishing mutual feelings of love, by creating such anxious situations of separation. The word Nagashiromani means he who knows how to extinguish the burning fire of his heroine's feelings of separation. very sweetly coming to meet her, and who causes thousands of sweet flavors of astonishing mutual feelings of love by creating such anxious situations of separation.
Okay. So we can hear here how this strong separation increases also this enchantment in the lovers, and also increasing the chanters and the maidservants. But also listening about separation between Radha and Mohan, and separation which feels Prabhupada Saraswati hears, we can feel at least little drop of this ocean of separation. Because through these separations, which are constantly flowing in pure love, our heart also can be purified. Because this separation is so strong. And why it's so strong? Because the love is so strong. Without love, there is no feeling of separation at all. But the more persons love each other, the more feelings of separations are present. And this is the somehow art of love. It's like you're stretching in separation, and when meeting comes, then is they're coming together. Then after this meeting, the more separation, then the meeting is more effective. It's like a, I don't know, crash. So in that mood, Prabhupada Saraswati, also in his Sadhaka Vej, he wants to relish this separation. And this is the mood of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. The mood of Gaudiya Vaishnavas is mainly feeling of separations. And because through this separation, love will increase and increase and increase. Like Subal said, this is the both two sides of the same coin. There is no love, and there is no meeting, real meeting, explosive meeting, without strong, intense separation. And this strong, intense separation brings to this explosive meeting, when all emotions are bursting out. So sometimes we are asking ourselves why I don't feel this kind of separation. Because I don't have such kind of love. But how to get this, enter in this intensity of love? By connecting our hearts with those who feel that kind of separations. Meditation on separation of Prabhupada Saraswati for Raghunath Das Goswami is sadhana bhakti for sadhakas. This is, I don't know, but this is the really best sadhana. To feel the feeling of separation in the hearts of this beautiful Premika Rasik Manjaris.
Very nice. Very nice. It increase our love.
Yes.
No. It increase our love. Separation. Yes. Very good. He make it. Yeah.
Radhe Radhe.
Yes, Maharaj.
Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Gurudev. This question of separation is so very important for us. I'm very grateful for this exchange. I think that it's so important to understand that Manjari Bhav is not the mood of service to union of the couple of Yugara Kishore. Manjari Bhav is service of the ongoing, ever-growing love between the two. That if the purpose were permanent union and of the two lovers, Radha Mohan, then this would be finite. This would be the end of love. But service to the ever ongoing desire of the two lovers is endless. This is divine. So it's in the very nature of the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we should have not union as the purpose of the service of Manjari, but the desire, the love, the loving feeling that draws them together, and whichever draws them together, and whichever increases. Radha.
The word Bhav Leela means that Sri Radhika emotionally sings about Krishna's sweet pastimes, or that Krishna's pastimes are full of transcendental emotions. Bhava means being absorbed. Srimati is absorbed in singing about Shyam's sweet pastimes without thinking of anything else. This is the only way that the beautiful girls of Braj can pass the seemingly endless day without dying. In the Brahmar Geet, the song of the bumblebee, Sri Radha says, it's useless to be friends with a dark complexioned boy, but at the same time, it is difficult to give up speaking about him. She doesn't want to pronounce the name Shyam or Krishna, but instead she says Ashita, meaning someone who is not fair complexed or not fair complexioned. Nevertheless, she tells the attendant bumblebee, Hore, you can give up everything, even your friend meaning Krishna. But I cannot give up the treasure of speaking about him. It's only by speaking about him that we gopis can somehow survive. If we stopped speaking about him, we would immediately, by burning to ashes by the fire of separation from him.
You see what is the cure for separation? Kata. Sharing with, when devotees of same feelings, same intensity of love, in the same mood, it's natural for them that they are always feeling separate from their Ishtadev or our beloved Swami. So the only real cure for the painful heart who is burning from the separation is to share with the like-minded persons. If we feel separation, and if we feel separation, it means that we feel love. And this kata, these sharings, actually are the only cure for these strong burning feelings.
But at the same time, it's not only the cure, but it's also the cause for lamentation of separation, right? Because if you hear about him, again, the Manjaris and especially Radhika becomes more eager. And then more kata is coming, it strengthens slightly. But at the same time, it's increasing again the feeling of separation. So it's vice versa, going from this side to the other side.
Yes.
So even in kata, there is meeting and separation, all at the same time.
Like waves.
Yes.
Exchanging.
Now one wave is splashing on top of the other one.
Yeah.
And each one is bigger than the other one. And more waves are coming. One's running into the other. And finally there is an explosion. And they faint out of ecstasy just by listening. Sri Radha's Veena is called Madhumati. A girl who intoxicates the heart with honey. Srimati is completely absorbed in singing about Rasaraj's emotional pastimes. With an ever so sweet voice. When Sriman Mahaprabhu was at Puri in Radharani's mood, his strong feelings of separation could only be pacified by singing about the emotional pastimes of Krishna.
Talking, singing.
Because it's said in the transcendental world, every word is a song, and every step is a dance. So the closest we can get to that is by singing the sweet things about the spiritual world. But still, if you don't have the bhav, it will never really reveal inside you, because you don't know what it means, that a word is actually a song.
And it's not enough to be just a storyteller of these leelas. Person who is talking, who is listening and glorifying all these beautiful pastimes of meeting and separation has to be very deeply drowned in this Manjari Bhav. Because storytellers about leelas can speak very nicely. But this is just the stories. And everyone will be impressed, but no one will be inspired to enter in Manjari Bhav. Because the speaker doesn't have Manjari Bhav.
In the daytime, the Lord could find some distraction in the company of different people. But at night, the pain of his separation increased. Ramananda Roy somehow saved the pickle's life by speaking about Krishna to him and Swarup Damodar sang songs. So in the daytime, the Lord could find some distraction in the company of different people. But at night, the pain of his separation increased. So then Ramananda Roy somehow saved the Lord's life by speaking about Krishna to him, and Swarup Damodar sang songs. In this way, the Lord could tolerate the pain of separation. Swamini cries to her maidservant, "Alas, where is Krishna, that ocean of qualities now? Without him, my whole world is empty, and the day seems to be endless. No worldly feelings of separation can compare to the Gopi's ecstatic feelings of separation from Krishna. Whatever is in someone's mind, another person cannot know. Even my pranasakis don't know how to pacify me, what to speak of others." Shripad, in his Manjari form, becomes upset when she sees the suffering of Srimati and decides to go out to look for Shyam Sundar. She thinks, if Krishna is not in the kunj of some rival gopi like Chandravali, and I don't be able to make it clear to him how much Swamini suffers out of separation from him, then what shall I do? But if he sees from the expression of my face how much she suffers, then he will surely quickly come to see her. Since the Sakis and Manjari exactly reflect Srimati Radhika's emotions, Krishna will see on the maidservant's face exactly how much Srimati is suffering out of separation from him. What a wonderful service these Manjaris perform by carrying the picture of Srimati's bhav on their face. Thus ends the verse 49. I think huh?
I don't know. You can continue. I don't
I
know.
think I read the verse, because all we went through, it's nice to contemplate about the verse. Oh, may that Radha, who passes the seemingly endless day in great difficulty, feeling separation from the crown jewel of balance, and crying showers of tears, singing of his emotional love play, and taking her sweet-sounding veena, named Madhumati, in her hands, appear in my heart.
I want very much to ask a question for Gurudev when he comes back, but I can ask it to, I can ask to any wise devotee who's there. What is the difference, or what is the relation between the longing, the love and separation that Radha feels, and the love and in separation that we sadhakas feel?
You better ask Maharaj for this. Because what do we know about the longing of Srimati Radhika without being in her mood completely absorbed?
You're right, well, but we can receive drops of her separation for Krishna through her maidservants, who are completely tadatmya. They feel whatever Radhika is feeling, all happiness, all distress. So when she is in mood of distress, this is reflecting in the hearts of her maidservants. And by their mercy, when they are opening it, when they are writing about this, then we sadhakas, by very attentive hearing, we can feel Radhika's separation through the separation of her maidservants. This is how I understand. And again, I said, the sadhana for sadhakas, to feel the separation of Prabodhananda Saraswati in this case, because this kind of separation is also coming from the Radharani's heart. Yes, Sudhanidhi.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. But Radha feels separation from her Mohan. And Shripad feels separation from Radha. Is it the same separation?
Shripad feels how much intense separation Radhika has for Mohan.
Mm.
That's the point. Shripad doesn't feel only Radharani's separation and her own. Shripad feels Radharani's separation for Krishna, but also she feels separation of Krishna to Radharani. So this is the media. Manjaris are most sublime media of all feelings, and all feelings of Radhika are manifesting in the hearts of Manjaris, not in the gopis, in the hearts of Manjaris. So we sadhakas, when we are listening about this, we are coming in the touch, in the contact with the feelings of Radhika, separation, happiness, sorrow, distress, all feelings and qualities also. The mystery of practicing Manjari Bhav is that whoever meditates deeply in Srimati Radhika and he puts or she puts her in his heart, then all qualities, all forms, all names, all pastimes, all feelings are manifesting in the heart of that person. And when we meditate on Radharani's perfect maidservants, automatically their feelings, their thoughts, their service expertise, qualities are manifesting in the heart of the sadhaka. This is the essence of following. Because we should, through following Manjaris, we are learning and receiving their thoughts, specific way of Manjari thinking. We are receiving the feelings of Manjaris, specific feelings of Manjaris. And also we are receiving the expertise of Manjari Seva. Everything is transferred, infused.
So we pray, we beg for service. When we say, please give me the service of Radharani, we're asking to be in Manjari position. But does Radharani pray to be in the service of Mohan? I don't think so. I think that Radha's highest goal is to love him. And as Gurudev teaches us, it's actually much more Mohan who comes into the mood of service of Radha than Radha in the mood of Mohan, the service of Mohan. So that it's the service mood, the Manjari Bhav, is a little bit different from the mood of Radha, it seems, whose only goal is prema, of loving her Mohan.
It all depends how you understand seva. Seva means sa-eva, only for you. This is the meaning of seva. So this is Radhika's mood. Everything she does is only for him. So it depends how you understand. Seva means like physical action in a bodily consciousness, but in a spiritual consciousness it means I only have one goal and I only want to give pleasure to you. So two different understandings. So in this sense, she's asking for this. She's asking to give him pleasure. This is all she is.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also praying, Aitanamja Kinkaram. I want to become your servant. So he is praying. Everyone wants to serve someone who loves. Krishna is praying, Manjari is to serve Radharani, to be with Radharani, to exchange the love. But also Radhika is also hankering, please bring me most faster to the Nandagram. I want to cook for him, and I want to see him. Because when I see him, he will be pleased when he sees me, how I am running towards him. You know, when Radhika is running towards Nandagram, she knows that Krishna eagerly waits her. She knows that. And with her running and longing to come as fast as possible to him, she is serving him. So this is her longing to give him a pleasure, because he is waiting in the gates. And when she will come, when she will come, when she will come. So she's eager to satisfy him, because she knows when he sees me, then his suffering will calm down.
So you're saying that service is the same as love?
There is no, we cannot separate it. This is bhakti.
Same, because it's only for you. It means I don't have anything else but to give you pleasure. This is a worldly concept. You know, when we talk about seva, maybe you struggle a little bit with understanding of seva is like in a submissive mood. This is not the mood of Radhika. She's not like feeling lower and giving her love or her actions to someone higher, but she is giving from one lover to the other one. There's two lovers. They're on the same platform. And I'm doing this only for you, nothing is for myself. This is the true meaning of seva, not how we understand it. From a lower position to a higher position. This is actually a mixture of Aishwarya in there. That's how the Sadhaka sees it, but not between two lovers.
Are you saying that Radha is in Manjari Bhav?
No, Radha is in Radha Bhav. She is in.
Okay, sorry. What is the difference between Radha Bhav and Manjari Bhav?
Radha means everything I do for my Priyatam. And Manjari, her mood is everything I'm doing for Radhika. So she can please her Priyatam. This is the difference. So the Manjari is also saying, I'm doing seva, I'm doing everything for my Swamini. So she can please her Priyatam. So seva has different views, you know, depending on how you look at it. It becomes very personal.
Radhe, Radhe.
Yes.
According with this question, Radha, she is the source of happiness for Krishna. She is the ocean of happiness. She is Ladini Shakti. Then everything is turned towards please him. And Manjari love is Baba Ullas Rati. My happiness is your happiness of Radhika. Please Radhika is my happiness. My happiness depends on please you. These are they are in the highest testing of love, but there is a difference because Radhika is Ladini Shakti and Manjaris have the love is Baba Ullas. This is the difference with the Gopi Bhav, that they are Sambhogatmika or Tat Baba Ullas. This means this is very subtle, very difficult to understand, but this is the difference between Radhika's love and Manjari's love.
This is also my understanding that Bhavalasrati is the love of the Manjari. It's exactly that emotion that Radha does not have. I think Narayan Maharaj says in the Hidden Path of Devotion that Bhavalasrati is the name of the kind of emotion that the Manjaris have because they understand what Radha needs. And Radha does not always understand what she needs in order to realize her love to Mohan. So that for me it feels that way, that Manjari Bhav is not the same as Radha Bhav.
Yeah. This is what we just were talking about, actually. 100% right. It's different moves.
Oh, I was understanding that it was the same, what you were saying.
No, it's not. It's not the same. It's a different type of giving pleasure to someone.
This is not the same. Krishna wants to relish Manjari Bhav. He wants to relish Manjari Bhav and became a Gaurav, like you know. But Manjari Bhav is Manjari Bhav, Radha Bhav is Radha Bhav. And Krishna is Krishna. It's very clear. But the Manjaris are feeling, the Radharani's all feelings towards Krishna. And they feel Krishna's feelings towards Radharani through Radharani's feelings.
Because of their love. Because of their intimate love.
Because of their intimate love for Radharani, not for Krishna. They feel Krishna's emotions because they are intimately connected with Radharani. And through her feelings, through her heart, they feel all Krishna's feelings not towards them, but towards Radharani. Manjari is relishing their parakya bhav, madhurya ras, but through Radharani. Manjari feels how Radharani is feeling when Krishna is embracing her, but also feels how Krishna is feeling when he's embracing her. But through Radharani's feelings, because they are one in the heart, one in the love, one in the feelings.
This comes back to my first question. What's special about the Manjaris is that they don't want to make love with Krishna like the gopis. Radha wants to make love with Krishna. So they're entirely different. The service mood that the Manjaris have is not the mood that Radha has. So Radha is not in the mood of service. She's in the mood of loving.
Love and service we cannot separate, but it's just another mood. Devotional service means love and service are spontaneously going together. We cannot separate service from love and love from service. They support each other.
Yes, because love is the core for action. You know, if you love